Hello everyone, this is Soldier here. We are back to our Let's Play Dominions 4, Dawn of the Demon Apes. It is now summer in year 3 of the Ascension Wars, and we've had apparently quite a few things happen here. The Basalt Queen has claimed the Throne of Fortune. We've summoned a Bane. Apparently several people must have lost some of their profits. I guess that probably happened in that arena battle. I imagine several people lost some profits in the arena battle. And we've had a battle in Bithany. Our forces have taken over the province, all except for the fortress. And then we've had a problem here where for Moria has attacked us and they've taken over one of our provinces. We'll look at that battle here. Apparently they actually had quite a decent army here. Of course, they were only up against our province defense, but that army could be somewhat problematic to deal with here. Now, these guys don't have much in the way of defense. These guys have pretty good defense, though, and their protection's not bad. We could probably still swarm them with lots and lots of undead. We'll get to that when the time comes. And we defeated another attacking force from Moria. So, we also had a worldwide event. Death has increased. Units are afflicted by disease. Doesn't really mean a whole lot to us, unless it afflicts our commanders with disease. Which hopefully that's not the case. And we're just kind of moving our people around here. I construct a lab there. And I don't think we can... Actually, we can storm the castle here already. So we may have a new castle as of next turn. I'm going to go ahead and take over that province. Kind of having second thoughts. There's a decent chance that Zabalba may try to take that province there. I think we're just going to... What does our army look like here? I mean, if Zabalba attacks, I mean, we'll probably win, but... They may be going after a province over here, because Moria does appear to have some provinces in that area. I'm just going to stick with that plan. We're going to attack there. And we're going to keep moving him on that way. Looking here, I'm sure we have a few new people to start reanimating. And let's go ahead and assign some troops to our Bane. I believe I'm actually going to have our Bane move on up towards where Moria is coming at us from the north here. I imagine they'll keep coming. And I would like to try to hold them off. So, actually this guy here needs to reanimate as well. Actually, come to think of it, a number of these guys could probably cast Dark Knowledge again. Dark Knowledge, Dark Knowledge, Dark Knowledge, and Dark Knowledge, and Dark Knowledge. Not sure about that province because that's probably going to be taken from us, most likely. And there's a decent chance that Zabalba is going to kill them there. I would kind of like to leave a path for Zabalba to get up here and continue their war against Moria, but we might not be able to accomplish that. So we've got our lab being built here, and that's actually all going to be finished as of next turn. But, yeah, the problem here is that That might actually be a better location for us to move all of our guys to. Especially if Moria keeps coming at us from there. I'll think on that. Okay, I can't build any more fortresses because we don't have the money for it right now. And apparently I've been forgetting about this gentleman here. Our prophet's been kind of just sitting there all alone for a little while everybody else is continuing on around him. So we need to take care of that. And we're continuing to revive Banes. I don't know that there's a whole lot else for us to do here. Got 20 province defense in there, but that's not really going to be enough to hold them back. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and end the turn and see what happens. I did move that other army, did I not? I'm kind of starting to think maybe I neglected to move one of my armies. Well, we'll see. It's not going to be the end of the world anyways. Alright, we have plenty of battles to resolve here, and it looks like the turn is just about done. I always have a few more battles after it says random events. Alright, so Dark Knowledge, we didn't find anything, nothing with that, nothing there. We found something in Emerald. A bone door tower, okay. And nothing with that one. Alright, so we are attacking for Moria in Troll Peaks. Looks like we pretty much slaughtered them there. And they are attacking us in the Bitter Pass. Which we probably were already expecting that. So we're going to move him and have him move and patrol. Let's just move him on back there. We'll move him there. Move these two down here. This is kind of the central location right now, with everything that we might have to deal with. And apparently I took the fortress too. I didn't actually look at that. We lost, roughly about half of our troops there. But I'd say that was worth it. I need to actually get one of my commanders over here to build a temple now. Let's see how far I can. Yeah, it's going to take a few turns to get him over there. But I do have the possibility to actually start recruiting there. Make sure it's repeating the recruitment. Okay. And this guy, he's going to go to join the other one, I think, actually. Alright there. And we can actually go ahead and move all of them back that way and converge on that province. We're going to go ahead and throw some province defense in here too. I'd say maybe 25 points should be somewhat decent. Okay, we have some guys that need to start reanimating. And we have another Bane in this province now. Let's go ahead and give him some troops and start sending him to the north to deal with this incoming Fomorian army. And I can also give our prophet some troops too. I'll send him on up there as well. Apparently he can command a few more, so we got him up to 130 there. I'm just going to leave these in some big blocks here. Okay. So neither of them can make it in a single turn. If I had more gold, I would throw everything into province defense there. Just to see how that goes. Now we have a problem here. Monkeys are not very good at defending against sieges. I don't recall where it says that, but I think it doesn't actually say it on here. But they are not. I think they cannot actually repair the castle. If I wanted to hold out longer in a siege, I would need, say, Lion Tribe archers. Which that's what we're going to get right there. And he's going to move and patrol. I don't know that he's going to be able to hold these guys off, but I'll have a few more incoming on the next turn. Well, looks like we're still casting Dark Knowledge some more. We should be able to beat them back anyways without too much difficulty, I don't think. I wish I knew what the income of that province was. I would take that, but instead I'll probably just leave it to Zabalba. Looks like Zabalba's chasing back for Moria there. Trying to deal with their main army anyways. Alright, let's go ahead and end this. And hopefully we'll have good news this next turn. Some people are lost in time and space. You do want to make sure when you move one of your armies from a neighboring province into another one, particularly one that has a fortress that is probably going to come into attack on the same turn, always make sure you move and patrol. That way they will actually engage the enemy in battle when the enemy attacks. So we've got several more Dark Knowledge castings here. It doesn't look like we had any luck though. So yeah, no luck there. We had a battle in White Forest. Our patrolling forces have been beaten by the enemy, but we still have our fortress. So he did still manage to take that from us. We killed a few of his troops. He's actually... it looks to me like he's outnumbering us, really. Yeah, maybe partly because they're all freaking giants and they look far more impressive. I don't know. Hopefully we've actually managed to kill more than a few furbolgs here. I do see some of these unmarked from Moria that are dying and getting some afflictions, though. So if we can take out some of them, that would be great. Looks like he's at least trying to run, but I don't think he's going to make it out of there. So yeah, I do believe that we've caused a few problems for him there. Now these big guys, they've got regeneration, which It looks like he's regenerating 8 per turn. Alright, and we had a battle in Midland. We have defeated them. We had a sneaking enemy. A false prophet. Okay. So let's go ahead and move these guys on over here. We're going to attack that army. If we lose, so be it. But, we're going to go ahead and continue reanimating with these guys. And we have some more that can reanimate. If I was truly desperate, I would actually go ahead and assign a lot of undead under the command of these guys. They can each take about 35, maybe more if they have death magic. 65 for him. But I think we're actually going to manage to push back for Moria, possibly with this attack right here. And if not, I do believe certainly with the next one. I want to try and get as many of our larger undead under the command of our Bane as possible, though. Because I do believe they hit harder with 15 strength, and they've got their mace, so that's... yeah, it should be decent damage anytime they manage to strike an enemy. Oh crap, I don't want this stupid monkey. Really? What just happened here? Oh, I guess I just neglected to give them to him. Alright. Move them into his party. I think that's all the larger ones we have. Alright. Okay, I think that's about all we got. The rest of them will have to just be human troops. Or some monkeys. Okay. Move them up there. Continue to move these guys into the same province. And we're trying to get him over here where he can start building a temple. Alright, can we do any troop consolidation here? Not a whole lot. So they are going to move on up there. And these two guys will move back and try to obtain some more troops. Can't really do anything with him. And when you're under siege, you can't reanimate either. Yeah, I guess I can research at least. Hopefully these guys will manage to break the siege. And I think that's going to do it here. Don't have enough gold to build another fortress or anything. Although I may want to do that there soon here. Alright. Hopefully we will see that we have defeated the sieging army here from Moria. Or at least scatter most of his forces. We did kill quite a few of his larger giants. Well, not the largest giants, but the middle-sized giants, I guess you would say. I don't know that we killed any of the large ones. But I'm hoping we do that this time. Alright. Random events. This turn should be just about finished generating. Starvation. Alright. Cast Dark Knowledge again. We didn't find anything. Alright, we had a battle in Villia. I guess that would be this problem here that we're... This province that we are taking. Well, he didn't have much in the way of defense there. So our archers can pretty much win that by themselves. And here is the main event here. Lanka is attacking for Moria in a White Forest. It looks like he's almost got more troops than he had before. Really? Are you freaking kidding me? I do hope that our Banes will retreat into the neighboring province and not into the stinking fortress. If they retreat into the fortress, if we actually lose this, which I see a lot of people running away, so that's promising. Yes. We have won the battle. Apparently our prophet was actually getting involved in the fight a little too personally for my taste. Okay, so we lost 114 of our units, but we killed more than half of his army, so that's good. Let's go ahead and continue moving these guys on up here. And let's consolidate all of those troops. Let's even give the archers to him. Apparently I can't actually give them any orders. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and send our Banes back down there. And we're going to have him patrol the province here while he awaits reinforcements. Oh! We have another decent-sized army here. So this could prove to be interesting. I think we're going to take them without too much difficulty, though. I guess it really depends on what his army's made up of. Alright, so I've got some more guys that need to start reanimating here. And once again, we have another Bane that needs some troops. It looks like we're still increasing our number of troops despite giving 100... No, I don't want those. Despite giving 120 troops to our Banes every turn. Although we'll see how that goes once the ones that need reinforcements return. That could easily clear out the entire province pretty quickly. So we're going to come up here, I believe, and start working back down that way. While these guys hold off for Moria and those provinces. Okay, so he can actually start building a fortress there. And he's actually going to make it to that fortress this next turn. Jeez. Looks like Moria is actually still holding his own against Zebalba. However, most of Moria's forces seem to be up here, so I'm thinking his capital's got to be up here somewhere. I suppose it's possible his capital's over here, though. He seems to still be keeping Zebalba busy. Alright, we need to move him down. And him as well. And we can actually start moving these guys down. And I can't recruit him yet because I put too much province defense in there. That's a little better. Okay then. Might actually be time to go ahead and move these forces up to here, though. In all honesty. Yeah, we'll just hold off for the moment. I do have everyone reanimating, so let's go ahead and move on to the next turn here. See what happens. I forget exactly I'm trying to think how many death gems I'm actually getting per turn. I think I'm still gaining, despite the fact that I'm summoning a Bane every turn. I mean, I could be just using the guys that I'm recruiting to lead the undead, but the Banes have got pretty darn good leadership. And they're quite strong and healthy and armored and difficult to kill too, so. All in all, if I had a small army of Banes, they could probably take out a lot of the enemy just by themselves. So we had a battle in White Forest. Our forces have defeated the attacking force from Moria that apparently tried to come back for seconds. Let's see how that goes. We should. I know we lost a lot of our undead here, but nevertheless, I do believe that we've ended up winning this battle. So we've got our prophet in here. He's wailing away at him. Okay then. And we had a battle in Bethane. Our patrolling forces have been beaten, but we still have our fortress. Okay, that must be that province there. Okay. And we have one last message. Apparently we killed that army that was over here. Let's check that out. I may have to send these guys back down to take back our fortress, and I guess we'll probably kill that freaking province that has the temple right to the south of it. Speed things up a bit. So I've got a lot of guys that have glamour here, actually. Basically, the main thing that we have going for us is just sheer numbers. However, the undead gorillas, they've actually got pretty good strength, so they hit pretty hard, which is pretty nice as well. So they definitely have that going for them as well. Alright. I believe what we're going to do here is throw some province defense in here. Don't know that that's going to be enough. And we're going to move on down here. Move him there, move these guys down there. And these two shall move up here to get some more troops. And once again, I have more guys that are in need of being switched to reanimation. Yes, you can see that our numbers are continuing to grow, despite giving 120 of them to the Banes every turn. Okay. This should be enough to just kind of flood past anything that Moria is throwing at us. Get him going that way. These two guys going back. Alright. Now we just need to go ahead and move them on to the province where everyone is grouping up. I suppose we could go ahead and attack here now, even. Yeah, why not? Let's go ahead. Well, it wouldn't hurt to wait until I get those guys. Let's throw some province defense in here. And we're just going to have these guys patrol the province momentarily for another turn. We're actually going to have him move and patrol. Okay, so we're taking that back. And I think we're looking good here. Let's go ahead and end this turn. I haven't looked down there to see how Xibalba appears to be doing against Moria right now. Actually, hopefully, Moria's capital is actually down there to the south by Xibalba, but yeah, like I said, I think from what I'm seeing, most of his forces appear to be in the north. At least that I can tell, anyways. I mean, if I was taking the time to send scouts out and try to see the world, I would probably already know the answer to that, but we're trying to keep things moving along as quickly as possible here. Alright, so we had a battle in Bithne. The sieging force has been beaten by our forces. We lost almost half of our troops there. Let's check this battle out. I think we did have our light Bandar archers here, and he does have a pretty good army there. Man. It's entirely possible that his capital is to the south here. If that's the case, we may have to slightly adjust our strategy. Well, it would be better for us, because that will keep Xibalba busy, while we can just snatch up Moria's provinces to the north. But, I don't know where they got all these guys at if their capital's to the north. They do definitely have a decent size of an army up here to the north anyways, though. Okay. Let's continue moving them. We want to reanimate as many as possible every turn. And we should have some guys that need to be switched to reanimation here. Alright. Let's go ahead and give some troops to our Banes here. Oops, that was not a Bane. That was. And that's not what we want. I don't want stupid monkeys here. Ah! I would rather kind of just flat out not reanimate the monkeys. To tell the truth. Let's go ahead and put them in a double line. So we'll throw them in the front. We got them in a double line. Alright. Got his army equipped, and got a bunch of them for him as well. Oh, that's not the guy I want. That would be him right there. Okay. Did I have any more? No, I do. Okay. Let's take these from him and give them to him. I may have another of these Kalamukas with some guys too. That might be enough to max him out. Yes, it is. Excellent. Alright, so we should have a pretty good-sized army of Banes with undead marching forth now. Okay. Question is, where do I want to send them? If I send them to the north and then all hell breaks loose down here, then it's going to take a while to recover. But we're going to go to the north. We're just going to try to absolutely crush them up here. And let's go ahead and consolidate our forces here. We're just going to go ahead and move them on back too, I think. Alright, I've already got a lot of troops up there. So with that said, let's take the rest of these guys and move them to the south here. Or at least one province. I don't really anticipate running into huge problems with the number of undead troops that I've got heading to the north. Actually, I can get him to reach that province in a single turn. That's good. So I'll go ahead and have him start to just reanimate right there where he's at. And I guess our Bandar Apes are going to have to try to hold down the fort here. Once again, they're, I guess, considered animals, so that means they can't really repair the fort if it comes to that. Now then, I can have him go ahead and construct a temple. So we should be able to reinforce down here a little faster if we need to. We've got 109. We're getting 13 death gems per turn. That's good. Let's take a look at our capital here. I'm definitely thinking about trying to recruit some more of them. That way we can pump out more Banes per turn. Actually, I don't have the gold for it. We're slightly short on gold. And I don't think I actually built any province defense this turn, did I? No. Okay, so we're just going to have to do that next turn. I'll just keep recruiting him for now. Alright, let's do this. The AI is thinking. It's just about time for us to start switching over for a little bit to research construction. And I may start sending out some guys to blood hunt pretty soon here. And at that point, we're going to start forging some lifelong protection contracts. We'll be giving those to each of our Banes that are out leading our troops. So each and every turn, every one of our Banes that have one of those contracts will be generating 2 imps. Which, if you have, say, 10 or 15 Banes, all of them have lifelong protection contracts, you're pumping out 20 or 30 imps per turn, which could possibly be faster than the enemy can even kill them. So you'd eventually just overwhelm the enemy with imps. So the province previously owned by Moria has been conquered by our forces. Okay. And our military force has been beaten by a stronger force from Moria. The enemy now controls our province. Where was that at? Okay, that was there. So he sent some Wervins and a bunch of Griffins at us. I think we killed a few of them, though. Looks like we've managed to kill at least a few of his Griffins. Or maybe a Wervin as well. So he really doesn't have much left there now to tell the truth of it. I mean, yeah, sure, he's... Oh, that's good. Actually, the Griffins are in the way as the men try to retreat, so that means they're getting a few more kills on the way out. Looks like his Griffins actually routed. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't really have much there for us to worry too much about it. And our military force has been beaten in White Peaks as well. Okay, so... Oh, I can't move down there now. Okay. We'll just keep going and kill that man. And we've got this big force right here. Alright, all these guys can go down there. And all of them can start reanimating. There's quite a few of them. Each of them is reanimating 5 long dead per turn, maybe more. Which adds up when you continually add like 3 or 4 more of them every turn. Okay. Yeah, you still can't make it there this turn. So I've got 2 months remaining on this fortress. Let's, what, is this guy diseased? What is he? He is diseased. Let's just send 2 of them down there. That way they can actually build a temple and a lab on the same turn. Alright, he doesn't really have much of there to worry about. And she needs to start reviving Banes. Alright, now then. Let's move to recruiting this guy. Hopefully we'll have a few more Death 2 mages soon. I can't move him down there. Okay. Continue moving him on that way. So we have a nice flood of undead heading over towards Moria up there. And I am definitely thinking it's highly possible that his capital may actually very well be down here. Let's go ahead and start moving him back up north. Don't really think I need him down there anymore. Looks like Zabalba has at least managed to take over this area. So I'm not going to lose that to Moria. Alright. go here. Yeah, I'm going to take a look at exactly how many long dead I have in that province now. If I've got a whole lot, we're definitely going to switch some people over to researching for a few turns here. I do also have to take a look at our provinces, because I'm not entirely sure that we have any that will be really good for blood hunting. I want to have, like, close to 10,000 population in the province where I blood hunt. If I had 8 to 10,000, that's pretty good. You seem to suffer once you get down below 8,000, 7,000. Okay, so we had a battle in Villia. Our military force has been beaten by a stronger force from Moria. And a battle in Toledo. The province previously owned by Moria has been conquered by our forces. So we lost about 30 of our long dead there. Let's take a look at that. Okay, so we're moving on to the north here. We managed to take these guys out. And where's Toledo? Okay, where's Villia, actually? Right there, okay. That's alright, we'll take care of them in short order. Okay. Maybe time to go ahead and send a Bane back. Indeed it is. So he can start heading on back to pick up some more troops. And these two guys can actually, I guess, head down there. Actually, I could cross down into there right now. Okay, let's go ahead and do our reanimation here. Got a couple guys here that can head into that province to get some more troops. And he is not Death 2. That's not what we need. Wow, he's got good movement, though. Man, he can actually make it all the way there in a single turn. Now, these guys would be pretty good, actually, in battle if I was to, say, research evocation. They can start throwing out some thunderbolts and thunder strikes. That wouldn't be terribly bad, actually. I might want to give them some means to regenerate their, or rather reinvigorate them, regenerate their fatigue. Okay, so we're still just going to be under siege there. And next turn, I do believe he's going to be finished with his fortress. That might actually, to be perfectly honest, be time to move these guys back down there further, closer to the front line. We'll let these Banes pick up some troops and then we'll do that. Okay, let's see here. I think this is going to be a good spot to go ahead and end this video as well. So, as always, if you enjoy our videos, I hope you'll like and subscribe, and we will see you again soon. Thank you very much.